Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Cam Little out for the opening kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. On the return, here's Nico Rumihio. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does. The quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes. I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Tight end going in motion here. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Into the red zone. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
For Kansas City.
Returning it from the 4. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. They're brought out by the 5th-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
The promise and the potential, well, they've been with Lawrence his whole football life. From high school in Georgia to stardom at Clemson and even a playoff run in Jacksonville. It's just consistency. Week in and week out, that'll be the next step for Trevor in his career.
Lawrence starting with a throw. Searches from the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
That's good for a Jacksonville.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
At the 45-yard line.
They go right back to Etienne. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Now 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
That's Cox. He's got Washington. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars finish off their opening drive. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Remigio with the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at first down here. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That's complete to Juju. And he's taken down at the 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Goes Hunt on the run. And he gets this forward to the 19. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, it looks wide open for 1st and 10.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Down and goal.
He brings it in. And he's going to be touched down right at the line, so no gain on the play.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Jaguars and Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Lawrence now off the play action. Caught by Washington, left side. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Jaguars at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. Second and 6 coming up here. Lawrence working from the gun. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
And the Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st down throw, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. Completes another one to Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie before halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars tie things up at 14.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Motioning the tight end now. A quick throw completed out to the left. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. Second and 8. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Third down, it's Mahomes. Nice caught. He's got Brown. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. To the air, Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Hits him on the out route. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they get this down to the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Washed out of the pocket. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jaguars send Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, He's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Lawrence with it on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The 31-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Completed left side to Thomas. And he's down after getting us up to the 41. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. He'll throw it. Complete right side to Washington. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One final shot before the half. Throwing for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scotch. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Here come the Jaguars, taking the field on offense to start the 3rd. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 29. He gets this one to Strange. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars cutting to the lead coming out of halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Jaguars tie this game at 21.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. The Chiefs' offense set to take over again. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. This is caught inside the 15. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And this one doesn't go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He's got it! And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Back to the air, Mahomes. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter.
Run the set.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Slam.
Lawrence throwing here. That's completed right side. And he's sent down right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
From the 46. He's got his man. It's the rookie out of Colorado. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead.
Jaguars 28, Chiefs 24. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Smith on the return. Jukes one defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 32-yard line.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. They needed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Third and 4 coming up now.
Check.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Ball at the 33 for first down. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's caught at the 25. He mix it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt one play later. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His third through the air this game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
On his Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11.
Jaguars 35, Chiefs 24. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. Escapes a defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
Cut for big yards on the right side. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Pistol now for Mahomes. Got his man, that's Brown again. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. They've got first down from the 31. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's second down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Second and 4. He'll step up, and there he goes. And Mahomes is going to dodge a hit with that slide after he picks up enough for the first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was taken down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Lawrence working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Juke the defender. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Kansas City.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast. 3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Again, Mahomes to throw. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. Another throw for Mahomes. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Pacheco, and he gets in, touchdown. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
Now give this up the middle to ETN. Oh, he lost the football. This is picked up by the Chiefs. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And all the Needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, that expected defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back-and-forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Finds him over the middle. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line.
Xavier Worthy. A gain of 9 brings up third.
Now to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. They're now set for 1st and 10.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Back to throw. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
He'll look to throw it. He finds Brown, right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. Setting up to pass. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
he spikes it here, 18 seconds to go. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. To throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. With the pick. And the Jaguars make the play that should win them this game.
intercepted.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's ETN. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage.
Made back at his own 6-yard line.
So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.